Hi everybody, welcome to this Verbling class with me. I'm teacher Amy and today's class is a speaking class. I believe that we're actually booked up, but if you keep your eye on the class, you are welcome to join us just by following along with the video and thinking about what we're saying. Our topic today is things that you should be able to say about your life. So it's kind of a deep topic. We're going to be discussing those things that you really wish you want to be able to say about your life. And we've got an article to help us, give us some inspiration, and we are going to use a lot of the time to talk today. So if you have booked a slot in this class, then come along in. And in the meantime, I'm just going to let you know about what I usually do, which is the 2 pages that could help you here on Verbling. So the first one is my Facebook page. If you haven't visited my Facebook page yet, then feel free to do so in a spare moment that you have. Following a few Verbling teachers on Facebook is a great way of just keeping yourself going with your English, and it's a good way of also finding out some useful resources or chatting to other students or teachers. So if you're a Facebook user, then go ahead and click on my Facebook page. If you just want to find out some more about any of the teachers, then you need to go to their Verbling teacher page. Now, I've pasted the link to my Verbling teacher page in the chat box. So if you click on that link, it will take you straight there. And you can just find out more about each of the teachers as well as seeing their schedules. So if you're interested in attending more of their classes or you would like to try a private tutoring session, then if you head to their Verbling teacher page, you'll find out all the info you need. You'll be able to see their calendar, book a session, or write to them. So it's a great place to go. Go and check out some teachers on the Verbling teacher pages. You can also watch their videos, so it's a good place to find out more. Alright, so as I said before, this is a speaking class, and our topic today is things that you would like to say about your life, or perhaps should be able to say, or want to say. We don't mind about the modal verb, but that's our topic. So do come along in if you've booked a slot, and we're going to say hello to our lovely students. So let's start with Alexander. How are you today?
Hello, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Excellent. How is everything going? Alex, tell me one thing that's happened to you this week.
This week, I I had just a sec.
You got sick?
No. I had a birthday.
You had your birthday. Oh, happy birthday!
On the weekend, on the last weekend.
Wonderful. All right. So, did you have a party?
Not quite, but just a dinner with my family, and that's it.
All right.
Without any noisy party, just quiet dinner.
A quiet, relaxing dinner.
Yeah, because I'm kind of fed up of going to the party, and really, I just wanted to sit at home and relaxing.
Yeah, I totally understand. So you wanted a bit of a change, and you had your lovely birthday celebration. Did you get any presents?
Yeah, sure, but mostly everyone gave me the money.
Gave you money. All
But
right. Well,
my aunt gave me some great present, and it was some clothes.
some clothes. Wow, awesome. That sounds like a great birthday.
Thank you.
All right, well, it's great that you had your birthday, Alex, and welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Okay, Ali, hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
How are you today?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I must say that your picture of a budgie always makes me smile, Ali, no matter how many times I see it.
Why?
I don't know. It just is such a cute picture, and the bird looks so curious, like as if he's looking at the camera and wondering what's going on.
Yeah, he was looking at my cell phone when I took this picture.
with your cell phone. All right, awesome. So tell me, Ali, is there anything that's happened to you this week? Tell me something that's happened to you. Anything exciting or unusual?
No, nothing unusual. I went to Istanbul last weekend.
You went?
Spent my
Yeah, you went to Istanbul. Yep, and you spent your weekend there?
with my sister, my niece, and my sister's husband, and I visited some of my friends. Then I came back and there were a lot of work waiting for me.
Even better, Ali. That's what you love, isn't it, when you go away for the weekend and come back to lots of work?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to see you in class today. Welcome.
Nice to see you as well.
Hello to Emilio.
Hi, Amy.
Hello. Have I met you before, Emilio?
No, it's my first class with you.
Wonderful. Well, hello. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
So can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Where are you from? What do you do with your life usually?
Okay, I'm Spanish. I'm living in Madrid. I work as an executive coach,
Okay.
coaching people, especially in companies.
Yeah.
And okay, going to this week. Today is it's a good day. I love Wednesdays because it is my volunteer day.
Okay.
And
What does that mean?
I spend the day assisting and helping youngs with Down syndrome, and it's quite pleasant for me.
Wow, Emilio, that does sound really amazing. So tell me a little bit more about your job. You're a coach, and what kind of, are you kind of like a life coach? What do you actually coach people in?
Okay, I am more focused on executive coaching.
Yeah.
Then I help or I assist people to achieve their business goals.
Okay.
Or
I
to
see.
transform the way they focus and they look on the barriers that they face.
Okay. Wow, that must be a really fulfilling job.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
That sounds amazing, Emilio. I'm so glad that you're here today because we're going to be talking about a topic that's, I don't know, kind of relevant, I guess, to your lifestyle. So it's lovely to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, let's say hi also to Nacho. Hello.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm great, thank you, Nacho. Have I met you before?
No, this is my first lesson with you.
Wow, 2 new students. Awesome. Well, maybe 3 actually. So Nacho, do the same, please. Tell me who you are. What do you do with your life?
Okay, I'm also from Madrid, Spain. I'm doing a PhD now, and well, I'm planning to teach also Spanish here on Berlin.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what are you doing your PhD in?
European law.
European law. Wow.
Yeah.
So what are your hopes, Nacho? What do you want your career path to take?
So about my thesis.
Yeah, or just maybe some plans that you have for the future. What kind of job do you want to go for?
Yeah, I love to teach European law in the Netherlands or in Belgium. That would be my dream.
Okay. Can you speak Dutch or French or what are the other languages they speak in Belgium?
Flemish.
Flemish, that's right. Can you speak any of those languages?
Well, I speak French and I'm studying German and Dutch.
Wow, and English.
Well, a little bit of English, yeah.
That is very impressive, Nacho. That just sounds amazing to me. So, it's great to have you in class today. Another interesting life. So, welcome.
Thank you.
And we have, I can't remember your name, and it's in Russian, and I can't remember it. Hello, but can you remind me?
Okay, hello. So I can be called Paul.
Paul?
You may be remembering me.
I do
In
now.
one of your classes, yes. I thought of changing my name here, so it should be really in English. I should have done that yet, but I haven't. So.
Don't worry, that's okay. I'll remember
Yeah.
you're called Paul.
Okay.
And
I
now,
hope, yes. So I think you don't mind call me Paul. Calling me Paul. Yeah.
okay, sure, no problem, Paul. And yes, I remember you now. So how is everything going since I last saw you?
Okay, it's been good. Nothing much happened, but it's been good. Yes.
You haven't had a birthday?
No.
Just checking. Just checking. No. All right. So welcome, Paul. And what? Just tell me one thing that's happened to you in the last week or so.
Okay. So, I've been to work a couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's been ordinary. Don't know. Nothing. I told you that I am the most ordinary person in the world. Nothing happens to me.
I don't believe it, Paul. Nobody is ordinary.
I've been to a couple of classes on Verbling.
Okay.
And actually on Sunday I'm going to take a pre-FCE exam. So it's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so wish me luck.
Good luck, and I love it how you call an exam exciting. Great adjective choice.
Oh yes, it is exciting. Not ordinary thing to do.
Okay, that's true.
Not everyday activity.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, it's great to have you. Welcome.
Okay.
Who arrived here just a minute ago? So Ali, the second Ali. So Ali from I know that first Ali with the budgie is from Turkey, and I've forgotten where you're from, Ali. Is it Egypt? No, I'm just making it up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm right?
Yeah,
wow, that was lucky.
Yeah.
All right, so how are you, Ali, from Egypt?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Good. Tell me about one thing that's happened to you this week. Anything exciting or anything unusual?
Yeah. It's the first week. So, because I was my friend, to go with them, it's like a carpooling to our job, to our work.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the first to make a carpooling with them.
Okay, why did you decide to do carpooling?
Because actually I have I went to work by bus, and it's I wake up at 6 o'clock. It's very early. And I think that my work is far away from my house or my home, so they have to go to work in exact time, but it's like to pass in that early. So yeah, we decide to gather. One of them going to work in one day by his car, and then another one go by his car. That's it.
All right, so you're basically trying to save time, and so you don't have to get up so early. You can just take it in turns to drive. Is it difficult to find a parking space near your work, Ali?
No, it's not definitely, because there are a lot of parking area at my work, but the problem here, because my work is far away from my home, so when and the car is, I can drive all days to my work.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
All right, well, that's good. You've started something new, and I hope it goes well for you.
So, sorry, Amy. Could you spell carpooling?
Sure. Here you go.
Okay.
If you say to pool something in English, usually we mean to gather together different people's resources. So you might pool your money. That means that everybody puts their money in a pool, maybe in the middle of the table, and then you share it to do something. So carpooling is like you pool your cars. You put your cars together and you're like, okay, today we'll use this car. So it's quite a handy one to know, actually. All right. Thank you, Ali. Okay, so everybody, our topic today is, well, I'm going to actually share my screen, and what we're going to do is we're going to read the first little part of the article, and then we're going to stop before we actually start reading the 9 things these people think you should be able to say about your life. And we're going to be talking about what we think we would like to be able to say about our lives, and then we're going to read to see what we think about what these people have written. So we have the title, and then we have this very inspiring picture of a man taking a deep breath. I'm not sure what he's doing. All right, so we've got a nice quote there, and I'm going to ask Alexander if you could please read the quote and paragraph 1 for us.
Okay. I just received an email from a young reader named Diane that nearly brought me to tears. The opening lines of her mail read, "I'm dying of leukemia at age 18. I was sent home from the hospital for my final few weeks 1,056 days ago." 1,000.
100.
100, yes. But now I'm back at the hospital being treated again because my doctors now believe there is hope.
Wonderful, thank you, Alex. You forgot this. Could you read that for us?
Oh, I'm so sorry. May you live every day of your life.
Okay, just think
Jonathan
about that for a
Sweet.
moment. Thank you, Alex. And then Ali from Egypt, if you could continue, please, with the second paragraph. Here we go, this one.
Yeah, I pray America continue to work on Denise's behalf, and I'm also selfishly and grateful for the reminder she has given me. Our lives are fleeting, and the best day is to fight for the right to live a full life is today. For those of us lucky enough to have our health, this means doing something amazing today, and by amazing I mean taking small positive steps forward on a purposeful path.
Thank you, Ali. Well done. Just a couple of words I want to practice with you. This one here is selfishly.
Selfishly.
Yep, well done. This one's tricky because it's actually a verb and a noun, but in this case it's a noun because we've got our, right? A possessive. You can't own a noun, a verb. So this is pronounced lives, our lives.
Our lives.
Yeah. If you had a third person subject, like he or she, then it would be pronounced lives, okay? But because we've got our, we know it's lives.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well done. Great. It's hard to figure that out when you're reading, I know. Okay, does anyone have any questions so far about vocabulary or any of the words that we've read so far?
Yes, I have one question. What's the meaning of fleeting?
Fleeting. Good
Yes,
question. Does anyone know what fleeting means?
Okay, I think I know.
Yep.
So fleeting means just quick. Life is really short.
Yeah, basically, exactly. If something is fleeting, it means it just comes and goes very quickly.
Okay, time flies, they say.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Okay, any other questions? No? All right, we'll continue to read. We're just going to read a tiny bit more. So, Ali from Turkey, because...
Okay. Because everything you want to do takes daily practice, whether it means to learn to dance by practicing dancing or to learn to live by practicing living. The principles are the same. In each, it's the performance of a dedicated, precious set of acts, mental and physical, from which comes the sense of achievement, clarity of one's meaning, and a satisfaction of the inner spirit. One becomes, in some way, an athlete of life itself, and practice means to perform over and over again in the face of all obstacles, some act of vision, faith, or desire. It's the only means of lifelong fulfillment.
Thank you, Ali. Could you just read this last one as well, this last sentence?
Okay. As Mae West so profoundly said, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough.
Thank you, Ali. Okay, just a couple of words. This one here is precise.
Precise.
Well done. Yep. And the last one, I've lost it now. Whereabouts is it? Here we go. Athlete.
Athlete.
Good. Well done. Thank you, Ali. Okay, any questions about that section from anybody?
Yes, I have some. Dedicated, precise.
Okay, so there's a dedicated, precise,
I know,
and then we've got...
I only know what dedicated means. It's 10 years, yeah?
10 years? No, that's a decade. That's a decade.
Dedicated, like devote to.
Yes, correct. Yep.
Okay.
So you want to know what precise means? Okay, who can tell us what precise means?
Okay, it's something like accurate.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much exactly the same. Accurate, exact, maybe. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah. An athlete of life. I can't catch this meaning.
An athlete of life. Perhaps you also need the word itself. Can anyone interpret this? What does it mean by saying that you are an athlete of life itself?
Okay, I probably can explain this.
Okay.
So we are living our lives, and it's like a sport for everyone. So life is like a long distance running, and so when we are living, we're like running for the distance. So we're like sportsmen, every one of us.
Great, thank you, Paul. So it's a metaphor. Is that clear to you, Alex? Was it Alex who asked the question?
Not quite.
Not quite? All right, let me expand. So really it's sort of like a summing up of this entire part here. So what he's saying is that everything that you do in life takes daily practice. So you have to do things again and again and again. You have to practice. Practice is a bit of a strange verb because in English it can mean to do something repeatedly in order to improve. But it can also just simply mean to do something, because we often say, for example, a doctor practices medicine. We don't mean that he's like learning how to do it. We mean that his job is medicine. Okay, so it's sort of a bit of a word play. So everything that you do, you have to repeatedly do, just like an athlete. So when an athlete is training for a race, he has to be very dedicated and do things again and again and again. But this author is really comparing that to life and saying that we are all like athletes because we have to sort of learn how to do life as we go along and just keep improving and training in it. Is that any clearer, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like birds. So I have one more question.
Sure.
About to fulfill. Can you explain me?
So we've got fulfillment here. Whereabouts is to fulfill? Oh well, let's just talk about both of them. Can anyone explain what fulfillment means?
I think it means just to fully fill. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So if your life makes sense, it is filled with activities, emotions, and people. So it's fully filled with some good things.
Okay,
Yes,
I love that explanation. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I think that's a really good one. It's not one that I would have said, but I really like it. It's sort of, to me, is to do with meaning. If you are fulfilled, it means that you have, just as Paul said, you have a life full of, I think, meaningful, important things. So you feel satisfied because of that reason. So I would say, I think at the beginning of class, actually, I said that Emilio's job, because he is an executive coach, he must have a fulfilling job because he helps people all the time. So it must be quite a satisfying feeling if you help people achieve their goals. So he may feel fulfilled by his job. Okay? It's a bit of an abstract term, so it's a little bit difficult to explain. If you still don't know, Alex, check it out in one of the online dictionaries and see what comes up, okay? Alright, so, guys, let's have a talk for a second. I'm going to ask Emilio, because he hasn't said anything yet. Emilio, what do you think this blog post is actually all about, from what we've read so far?
Okay, in this part so far, it's about finding something extraordinary to look at in our lives and dedicate a big effort to achieve that goal at the end.
Okay, awesome. What a great description. Thank you. So, Emilio, if you think about this topic and have to apply it to your own life, what comments can you make?
Okay, beyond my professional dedication, I'm a sportman either. I run marathons, and then I find an easy comparison with this all these paragraphs with the life of a marathon runner.
Okay, how interesting. Yep, keep going.
Yeah, you set a goal, and then you plan how to get that goal. How many days you have to train, how long, the effort you put every day in place. And for me, it's quite comparable. If you train, improve every day, at the end of the year or at the end of the season, most probably you will reach your objective.
Okay, so this must be a real feature of your life, Emilio, especially if you're a marathon runner and an executive coach. So this is literally made for you, this whole article, right? We're going to come back to you soon. Thank you for sharing with us.
Okay, welcome.
All right, Nacho, tell us about you. Does this resonate with you, this article, at all so far?
Yeah, because well, I try to live my life as if every day is the last day of my life.
Okay.
So I try to take advantage of everything I do, and I agree with Emilio. I think life is like a marathon, and we need to run every single day. If you stop one day, maybe that would be more difficult for you to continue the following day.
Yeah.
So I think it's easier if you keep going every single day, little by little, and doing different things. And
Okay, thank you, Nacho. All right, great. So we know what we're reading, and we're not actually going to read the 9 points just yet. We are going to go on to them shortly. But what I would like to do is just for all of us to think about some things that we want to be able to say about our lives. So we're just going to look at it from a personal point of view. And I'm going to start with whoever would like to go first, if somebody's already got an idea. So what I'm going to do is just have a look in the chat box. I've put the things I want to be able to say about my life. So I'm going to type your name and put a couple of ideas. So has anyone got anything that they always have in their minds that they're like, this is what my life is about, and I really want to be able to say this about my life? Nobody?
Okay,
Nobody wants to go first. Okay, let's go one at a time. So who's first?
Okay.
Paul, go ahead.
Okay. I can say something.
All right, thank
you. I've got a notion. So I'd like to be able to say in my life, probably when I'm 100 plus years old,
Yep.
to my grandchildren, listen, kids, I'd like to say to you that I don't regret anything in my life.
Okay.
Hey. So it's really deep because I find myself thinking about that I don't actually regret which I did. I regret which I didn't do. And I think it's really insightful. So, and probably it's a way of thinking that we should just try a little more than we do, and we are not going to regret it and say, oh, I'm so sorry for myself that I did it. No, it's not going to happen. We just would be happy that we did it, maybe. So it's my thought.
Thank you, Paul. I must say that is absolutely one of my kind of hopes as well. I really like that I don't regret what I did do, I regret what I didn't do kind of thing, because it sort of helps you to try things that you may be hesitant about. And yeah, I think regret is something that I don't want to be part of my life either. So thank you, Paul. Okay, who wanted to go next? Emilio, was it you?
Yes. Okay. There is a word which defines me, and I would like to be remembered with that word at the end of my life, which is generosity. Every day, what I try to do is to share with others, share love, wealth, time, thoughts. I don't like to be to look at my inside, but looking to others, trying to help others, to develop others. When I have been running with big teams of people, I always try to improve the abilities of others rather than, let's say, improve just myself.
Okay.
I have always tried to grow through the development of the people who surrounds me. I truly believe that the smart people you join, the smarter you get. And that's my motto.
Okay, wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Emilio. I'm going to have to write that in the chat box because I think that's so inspiring. All right, so first of all, you said generosity, and secondly, well, it's very linked to generosity, but growing through the development of the people around you, right?
Yes.
Wow, thank you, Emilio. So you are in exactly the right job, it sounds like.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. All right, thanks, Emilio. Who's next?
Can I try?
Sure, go for it, Alexander.
Yes. The one thing that I would say about my life in many years is that we have to appreciate that we was given to live in that world, and it's it's already the gift from the someone.
Yep.
Maybe from aliens, maybe from God. I really don't know who to be grateful for.
Who to be grateful to, Alex? Who to be grateful?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And I just would say that to my children, for example, you have to learn English as as early as you can.
Okay, and why would you tell them that, Alex?
Because it's really necessary in our world. Because everyone knows that English is the national language of the world, and we have to at least understand this language.
Yeah.
And we have also, and we also have to speak a bit in them in English. Okay, and the one more thing that I would probably say about my life, that we have to experience, we have to live the full life. We have to we have not to be scared of something, because it's not necessary, and I think it's silly to be scared of something. And
Okay.
I have one more thought in my life, and I'm thinking how to bring it up to everyone.
Okay.
Like we have to value in the people who surround us, not some certain purpose, but we have to appreciate that they we have to appreciate people not for their certain purpose, and just be open to everyone, and don't have a friend with someone. Don't get on with someone only about money or some economic profit. For their sake, for their sake,
yeah.
For
the sake of something else.
For the sake, no, I want to say that for the sake of myself. I cannot say it like
for
that.
my own sake. For my own sake.
For our own sake.
Okay, yeah. Wow, thank you, Alex. So I think what you mean is we should value the people around us for who they are, not just for what they can give us or what we can get out of them, right? Okay, thank you. Awesome ideas. All right, so Nacho, have you got any ideas to share with us?
Yeah, well, it's a difficult question. There are things I would like to be remembered in my life. For example, I try not to harm anybody around me, at least intentionally. I also try to learn something new every single day. I think learning is one of the most important parts in our lives. This is the thing that differentiates us from animals. So the capacity of learning. So I think I try to learn something new every day. What else? And as I told you before, I think I try to live every day as if it was the last day. So I don't care if I change my mind about, for example, I changed my career like 3 times during my life, and I'm proud of it. So it's like, if I don't want to do this now, I'm not going to waste my time doing things I don't want to, because I only live once, and I try to take advantage of my time here.
Oh, right, Nacho, that's very inspiring, because I think a lot of people wouldn't have that attitude. They would think, oh, well, I've already changed careers twice, I'm just going to have to stick with this now. But yeah, I really like that attitude. Just with the regard to living every day as if it were your last day, do you think this changes your behavior at all?
Yeah, I think so.
How does it kind of affect you and your day-to-day behavior? What do you do differently, do you think, because you have that belief that maybe other people don't do?
Because I don't believe much. Sorry, I don't think much of the on the future. So it's like, it doesn't mean I don't care about future. I care about future, but I'm not thinking, oh, I'm going to save this, or I'm going to do this, because if not, next year maybe. No, I don't mind. It's like, maybe I'm going to save money or going to save time, but maybe next year I'm dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's true. We don't know.
No, we don't.
So I prefer to do what I want to every single day. Always try not to harming people around me. Yeah, I think this is important.
All right, thank you, Nacho. Ali and Ken, I just want to say hello to you. I'll come to you shortly. What we're talking about is, if you have a quick look at the article, things that we would like to be able to say about our lives. And I've typed some of the other students' ideas in the chat box, so feel free to have a look. And we're going to Ali now from Turkey.
Yes.
So Ali, what would you like to be able to say about your life?
I don't know. I want to able to say about my life. Maybe I want to be a healthy and wealthy life for myself. Because if you are healthy and you have enough money or something like that, and you have enough time to travel, I want to travel and discover new things rest of my life. Learn something new, learn about different culture, different people, experience many things in my life. Learning is the best way, maybe, to spend your time in our life.
All right.
And yes, that's all I think.
Thank you, Ali. So I think we've actually got quite a few similarities between the things that we hope for. I just want to go to Ken now. Ken, have you had time to think about this, and can you share anything with us?
No, about life?
Yeah, about what you personally would like to be able to say about your life. So we've had quite a few different things. Some of the students want to be able to say they don't regret anything, that they've been generous, that they have learned new things, that they've lived every day as if it were their last, that kind of idea.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, now I think kind of a bit pessimistic about my life, but anyway, life is life. But this is my life, and in accordance with my aging, I tend to think about life is a process of how can we develop, at the same time how can we live, or how can we lost.
Okay.
And, yeah, without such limit we can achieve something, in our life, and hopefully we can. I can say left my sign or something to this world.
Okay, so how can you leave your mark, Ken?
A mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, mark of my life. Yeah, in this world, hopefully, but I don't know. But not so many people can do that. But anyway, I just live in my life in my way, and I'm learning for how to develop. At the same time, I'm learning for how to lose. Yeah, or keeping status quo is very important to me. Yeah, keeping healthy and keeping healthy. Ordinary life is a kind of top priority.
Yeah, for sure. All right, thank you, Ken. Awesome. So I'm just going to say hello to another student who's just joined us. It's Zoe. Hello, Zoe.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome to the class.
Thank you very much.
So we are just talking about things that we would like to be able to say about our lives. So if you take a look at the article, the link is in the chat box a little bit further up, and just sort of get used to what we're talking about, and I'll come back to you shortly, okay? Alright, so guys, we're going to just read number 1, and we won't have time probably to read all of this, but you can also always read this later on in the day. And I'd like to ask Emilio if you could read number 1, please.
Okay. I have kept an open mind to new ideas and experiences. As they say, a ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Accepting some level of risk in life is important. You cannot be both close-minded and wise. You have to open up to the unknown. Close-minded people who pretend to be wise to the ways of the world are mostly just cynics. Cynicism masquerades as wisdom, but it's the farthest thing from it, because cynics don't learn anything. Cynicism is a self-imposed blindness, a rejection of the world that occurs when we are afraid it will hurt us or let us down. Cynics always say no. Do the opposite. Saying yes begins things. Saying yes is how things grow. Saying yes leads to first-hand experience and knowledge. Yes is for strong, open-minded people. So for as long as you have the strength to say yes.
Great. Thank you. Well done, Emilio. That was beautiful reading. Just this last tiny bit, you need to pause after 2. So for as long as you have the strength to say yes, okay?
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Okay, does anyone have any questions, firstly, about words or parts of this paragraph? No? All right, we all understand. So it's really summed up, I suppose, in the first little sentence. Paul, what do you think about keeping an open mind to new ideas and experiences? Do you think this goes along with what you were saying about no regrets?
Yes, it definitely comes along. Okay, so I must say that I didn't follow this insight before, because I'm, how can I put it, short-sighted maybe. So I don't look as far in my future as I should, probably, and I didn't do many things in life, and it's kind of sad. So let's just try to make most of our days, get creative, and take up a lot of things, and take on responsibilities, and be happy about it.
Awesome, Paul. Just out of interest, you say that you haven't had this perspective before, or maybe so far. Why not? What sort of stopped you? Was it just not realizing? Was it being scared?
Probably yes. I'm just scared of changes. I'm a conservative guy, I should say, and I had something like that. I mean, this idea is close to me, and I understand what it means, but it's so hard to follow for me personally.
Okay.
Oh yes, it means just you should just forget about your fears, be brave, be just immortal, don't come a cloud, and do things, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. And I think it's really hard, especially for English learners. I think you understand me.
Of course.
Okay, so now I'm making a great effort to speak up and come up just with some random ideas and express myself. So I think I am on my way.
Paul, you're already putting this into practice right now. Well done.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. And thank you for being so honest, because absolutely talking about these things is not easy. But as those of you who've come to my other classes will know, I tend to choose quite challenging topics because I think that they're a way of forcing you to forget about your English and think about the topic at hand, and thereby practice your English, just like what has happened with Paul today. So, Paul, that's awesome. Thank you for telling us. All right, would anyone else like to comment on this one, number 1? No? Okay, in that case, we're going to go on to number 2. And since you haven't read yet, Paul, could you read number 2, please?
Okay, no problem. Number 2. I am following my heart and intuition. Don't be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams. Live the life you want to live. Be the person you want to remember years from now. Make decisions and act on them. Make mistakes, fail, and try again. Even if you fail 1,000 times, at least you won't have to wonder what could have been. At least you will know in your heart that you gave your dreams your best shot. Each of us has a fire in our hearts burning for something. It's our responsibility in life to find it and keep it lit. Because it's far better to fail in originality, our own way, than to succeed in imitation every day of our lives.
Okay.
Whoa, what an insight, really.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes, these issues are existential, I think.
Absolutely.
The hardest, the most difficult to
comprehend and discuss.
Yeah, yes. Because I think we can just talk about them for ages.
Agreed there. Thank you, Paul. I just want to see if anyone else would like to comment on this one.
Yes, me. I love one sentence. Is the sentence: "Make mistakes, fail, and try again." I remember people I met in the past who hate making a mistake. For them, today in my current job, I find people who are not open to admit that they have failed because they live like a mistake. Do you understand me? They don't learn after they fail. And I think that our life is full of mistakes. But okay, you stand up again, you learn, try again, and you do better. I love that sentence.
Yep. Thank you, Emilio. That's a great one. I think this is something that you that really is sort of a big part of your life also if you're learning a language, because it is actually impossible, I think, to learn a language without making loads and loads of mistakes. So you have to get over that and be prepared to just accept the fact you're going to make lots of mistakes, but it doesn't matter. That's the way that you're going to learn it. So if you apply that to other areas of your life, that's cool. Thank you, Emilio.
And let's not be and let's not be cynics. Yeah?
Yeah.
Agreed. I definitely agree with that one. All right, Alexander, what do you think of number 2?
I think it's like a motivation for everyone to keep on living in this world, and I absolutely agree with this topic, with this passage, and I would just say that I'll try to do that.
Great, that's great, Alexander. All right, how about you, Ali? What do you think?
Yes, I mostly agree about this paragraph. Uh, you should you shouldn't afraid to try new things. Maybe uh, you could fail once, twice, or three times. I don't know. You can try again and again, but uh, you can't continue to fail entire your life. You know, you have to know where you stop. If you you can't do something, you have to where you stop. You your purposes are I don't know should be realistic. You know,
Okay, good point. Yes.
if
Yeah,
you
thank you,
think
Ali.
something impossible, you can't do that. It's not good to try again and again and again forever. You know.
Yes, good point. So you need to be realistic, I suppose, in what you're trying to achieve. If it is actually
Yeah.
impossible, or you're not making any progress, or it's hopeless, perhaps you're right. You need to change your goal, and not just keep on going without thinking. Okay, Ken, anything you'd like to comment on before we go? Are you there, Ken?
Yeah, sorry, my computer a bit busy now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I have I feel a dilemma. You know, kind of. My intuition says to avoid risk. So I don't
To
want
avoid
to
what? Risk.
to avoid risk. I
Mhm.
think it's one part of human beings, you know, to worry something, to start new life, new things,
Yeah.
and I'm a person of avoid kind of taking risk or starting new career, new life, or such kind of thing. But hmm, so I cannot be so positive like this article, honestly, frankly speaking. But yeah, I think what if I can do these kind of things, yeah, I think my life will be more happier.
Yep.
Kind of every
Absolutely.
time I see and listen to this kind of article, I feel this kind of dilemma. So I don't
Okay,
know
so it's
why, but yeah, maybe I worry too much. But
you need to have a session talking to Nacho, I think, Ken. He's
all
gone.
right.
You'll have to rewind and listen to what he said at the beginning of class, because he's like, go for it and change your career 3 times if you want to. Okay?
And what Ali said is, I kind of also the very important to keep balance. Sometimes we need to be realistic, but yeah, maybe I feel such kind of thing. Thank you. That's
All
all.
right. Thank you, Ken. All right, thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody, sorry, get my prepositions right. For coming and sharing your ideas and being so courageous about sharing what you really think. It's been very inspiring, very interesting to talk to you all. Lovely to meet those of you who I haven't met before. So if you'd like to join me for another class, we're going to be talking about how to buy happiness. Haha, is it possible? And if not, I hope you have a really great evening or a good day wherever you are. And hopefully also see you again soon. So take care, guys, and I'll say bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.